the second article is going to be like the first article. Steve Austin responds to Ahmed Johnson claiming he was racist. Stone Cold, you played as a racist character in The Longest Yard, kind of like you are in real life. You have tendencies. In the beginning, you wasn't there. Find out, hearing things, and show the proof that you are. You and Hulk Hogan are the same, and all the others that's like y'all. And I already said, and I had called it out last week about Mark Henry taking Stone Cold side, and also the opposite. Uh huh, definitely. Yep. WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry recently appeared with Stone Cold. I don't know why I keep saying Stone Cold. Steve Austin was the Stone Cold Austin, and the two men spoke in depth about their dislike for former WWE star Ahmed Johnson. Henry was was of the opinion that Johnson set a bad example for black wrestlers trying to get in the business in the 1990s. I never liked him. He was a bad example for a black man. People struggle getting this business, and try to make it success and to make it equal and better than equal, and was ruining it. Ernie Ladd told me on my first day in business, Henry, don't mess it up for everyone that looks like you afterwards. I feel like Ahmed Johnson didn't get the memo. Nobody told him. I was just a liar, and people didn't have enough of faith in him. Do the right thing that they would have to help him anyway. So I ended up doing his own thing. Yeah, I already said about the drug. The way I see is opposite. Harry also told of his theory with Johnson Larry tried to drop pills into his drink. You try to did it with Ahmed Johnson. The total opposite. He tried to pill me one night. I went to eat with him if I too. I turned my drink up and 2 summers in my water. Don't drink alcohol. 2 summers good. He'll kill me. All I know. And I said, look, guys, who put this in my drink? Fatu says, look, man, I'm not saying nothing about nobody else didn't do it. And there were only two of them sitting there. I said, don't finish your meal because I'm going to go outside. We're going to handle it outside. I had waited 30, 40 minutes. I just drew his and Fatu's bags out the car, so I went on my way in Miami. Yeah, misconception on the last one. So I never like it's just he never apologized for anything. I'm the guy has based my life on being drug free, and you're going to try and tell me you go to prison for that. You wouldn't do that to your to a white counterpart like that. I said this on the last video that I just did. Steve Austin did admitted that he was not a fan of Johnson, and further denied claims that he once sprayed racist terms on Johnson's girl. See, like I just said, you Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Shawn Michaels had something to do with it because you ain't want a black man to win the mid card title belt, which was the Intercontinental Championship. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all disapprove of it. So y'all had something to do with fan lives since Carl said congrats with the end with the hard ER. That guy has said things about me that were untrue, Austin said. Not a fan either. Thank you for assisting me not being a racist. I had never been able to address that because I had never needed to. That completely fabricated story is complete horseshit, and I have maintained my silence. And this is the first time I have ever have addressed it or talk about. Henry gave his full support to Austin, and I'm kind of very disgusted, highly disgusted. You see, that's what the house Negro had to do. He had to be a service and be loyal to the slave master, making it clear that he did not think Austin held any kind of racism. Austin had racist opinions, and I don't know why I look up to Austin. And back in the day, Austin care about black people, but behind closed doors, he never did. Because he has a whole lot of racist opinions. And he will have wasteful, derogatory things to say about us black people. And Stone Cold, let me tell you, y'all black wrestling fans. Alright? Ebony colored, Moors, Asiatics. Stone Cold ain't gonna tell you about the dark-skinned people that was the first ones that lived 66 trillion years than any other races. Stone Cold will not tell any black person, dark-skinned, ebony, melanin, carbon people this. He's not going to tell you stuff like this. What he's going to do is say, color don't matter. That's the ball line. Because Stone Cold says so. He will say something like that. You don't know the first race that came to Earth. Y'all know that. That's how he is. He will throw it funny off black faces. Okay? He also ain't gonna tell you about who were the ancient Egyptians and Egypt is America. He's not gonna tell black people this at all. I know he knows it, but not gonna tell y'all this. I feel the same way for Shawn Michaels, Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff, Vince Russo, maybe Seth Rollins, yeah, and others. They would not tell you this, who are YC. I would attest that you are not a racist, Henry said. You ain't have to violate Josh's stability. I'm glad we can address it because the source that came from was not valid enough for anybody to believe it anyways. Well, I can attest that Stone Cold is not a racist. Oh, Devon. Oh, testify. Oh, testify. Oh, Stone Cold's not a racist. Oh, I can testify that because he treat me so nice. He didn't say racial things and throwing bigoted remarks. Wow, we been there and done that. We black people been there and done that. Been a victim of this. All types of racism. And there is a such thing as racial harassment that do exist. Most people don't talk about racial harassment, but yet talk about sexual harassment. I can attest that Stone Cold is not a racist. So Devon said, I had someone in the locker room, I think it was in the locker room, that came to me and said the racial slur to end with the hard ER. And I talked to Vince McMahon because Vince McMahon is also a racist as well. And if an article come out, because I won't say any names, Devon had talked about this. He won't say the person's name because I know that person is a Yakubian. He said a racial slur to his face, and he had let Vince McMahon, the Master Mason, know about this, knowing that he's one as well too. And if it's an article, it was you, yeah, it was you that say the him with the RER. And Devon, and I used to think like this too about going outside the race and stuff, right? Even though I had stayed with one, right? And he never tell me about the original people as well. Even with the Mormons, the same thing. Um, Bubba Way and JBL though ain't gonna tell Farouk and Devon about the original people. Yeah, uh-huh, definitely. They would not, ain't gonna tell you. Even some of the white t-shirts or the white non-t-shirts I have, they not gonna tell me nothing. And not only me, other black people as well. Uh-huh. Cause I'm not the only one. Alright? See, you see, you gotta pay attention and wake up. Alright? Cause I didn't have this knowledge back then when I was younger like that. But now I do. Yeah. People that's outside the black race ain't gonna tell you this. They ain't. I mean, my ex-girlfriend told me who were the first black president. And also the lady that was in the motorcycle gang has said this as well. Even a few people to other black people that they don't know. See, they not gonna tell you stuff because it doesn't really matter. With old timer, I used to believe about with black people, how they start was being cursed. I used to believe that, but not anymore. All right, but they will tell you that, even though we've been fooled and bamboozled, y'all have to understand our roots and our heritage. We cannot deny. And that's what Farouk, The Rock, the as a clone, Godfather of Rob Montgomery, Flash Funk, Devon Dudley, um, and there's freaking more. I'm gonna put Tyus O'Neil, Tyus O'Neil, possibility. I would say Naomi, Jacqueline, because Jacqueline been out with a white guy. You know, there's more I can name, but I don't want to make the video too long. Uh huh. Can't believe it. Take Ahmed Johnson's stupidity and wasn't foul enough because he just saying a bullshit lie about Stone Cold. But I believe he's not a racist, but he is. Watch the movie Longest Yard. Look up Stone Cold Nelly Longest Yard, and you see what we're talking about. So I'm out. Has that for the culture.